Okay, so the Tuesday morning preview of the markets. So it's a new week, new opportunities, new trading strategies that we can follow and that we can do and look at. I'm gonna start off by talking about the Aussie, the daily chart basically. I just want to show you my previous videos. I talked about this trend line here, and I said about the doji. Maybe there can be a change in trend, and we can come down and test 50,000, 51,000, and we actually went dipped below that. We consolidated for a bit on this 18 moving average, which is 50,500, 50,000. Let's say 50,100. And as you can see, the bulls came back in at this level. We can actually consider this level as quite a nice support here. I'm just gonna draw it in quickly there for you guys, so that you can see that. We can see this level. Maybe we can consider it as a support level here, because of these candles, especially on the daily when they close like this. We can assume that the bulls are really, the buyers are coming in at this levels, and it pushed the bears back, and as we can see, once it did actually this small Greystone doji, we can see that the market actually went up yesterday. It closed with a very nice green candle, and I think actually that this for today maybe the market can actually trade up quite nicely. But again, we use actually, that's just to have a bigger overview. On the 30-minute charts, it opened quite very strong this morning. It has opened above the 200 moving average. As we can see here, the stochastic is very nice and low. So we can assume that maybe there's some more upside once it broke this pivot point here, 50,800. Maybe from there on, we can see whether what the price action does here. If you can see this here. We can have a look at the sizes and the prices coming in. We can maybe see if there's buyers on that levels, and if there is, we can assume that the market wants to go higher. I think below this, we have a lot of windows opened here, but this one was closed yesterday by this candles here. So this window, just keep it in mind. Maybe when it wants to dip below 50,550, we can see some selling, and again, just keep an eye on the price action and what it does and etc. Also, keep an eye on your stochastics, etc. And have a look at what the market actually wants to do. But I think really, if the bulls wants to come in, the buyers are aggressively buying at 50,800. Maybe from there on we can go to the top. Then quickly, just on the S&P 500. Just waiting for this chart. I saw that last night. It actually got some. It actually sold off a bit, and then we see that the buyers came back as well. I really thought that this market's gonna come down from here on, but the shorts are not quite really working out because we are currently in an uptrend with the S&P 500. As you can see there, we can draw in this trend line just here quickly. We can see that we are in quite an uptrend here, so maybe looking out for the shorts is not a good idea. Maybe wait for the dip, literally buy the dip, and wait for the stochastics to enter the parameters, and then you can have a look at whether there's maybe a doji or a green candle, nice bullish engulfing candle, and you can decide, listen, I want to probably look for longs here. And then on the ZAR, so again on the S&P, just I think really keep an eye out for the dips, maybe buy the dips and keep on doing so, because like I said, we're currently in an uptrend. The markets are very strong. So especially with the China, with the trade war talks again coming up, and Brexit and everything. So at the end of the month. And then again on the Rand, very nice trend line here that it broke actually for the uptrend here. As we can see here, it actually consolidated for a bit here. This is also the 4-hourly chart. Very nice chart to use on the USD if you want to trade forex. Again, the stochastics very low at the 10 parameter. It's waited for maybe a nice candle here to close. And this was a very, very nice bullish engulfing candle. If you missed the order here, maybe you could have gone long here as well, and you would have made a very nice profit. The USD is really heavy geared, so it moves quite a lot and quite fast and everything. Then on the maize, we saw really nice, few positive days last week, at the end of the week, from Thursday, Friday, and Monday yesterday. So it really moved quite nicely. We see that the guys really want to buy because of the weather conditions, maybe the rand weakening again a bit. So yeah, here's the trend line I drew the previous time was about here. And we can see that from here, when it closed, it made a nice bullish candle. You could have gone long there, 26.62 maybe, and held about 27.50. There was like 100 rand in there. Again, the stochastic, it was very low. It was a really, I think, a very easy trade to see, especially if you saw the price action as well together with this. But this is just a daily chart about the maize. Whether it can go up from here, I think it's decision time because of the doji that closed yesterday. We can see that this is decision time for these guys. I think the level 27.50, really tough level to crack. As we can see here, it was a turning point in the market. The previous time it was here. So I think really if we can trade above 27.80 maybe, we definitely can see more upside on the maize, and maybe trade 28 or even 28.50, go and test that levels again. But again, that's just my opinion. That's what I think about the market. It's not to say that that's really going to happen. This is on the daily. For the intra-market guys, again, yesterday the stochastic worked very nice on the 5-minute charts on the maize. I love this thing. The 1433 stochastics, very nice to trade with it on the markets and everything, and especially on the grain or on the maize markets, trading it intraday, just following the price action as well together with the stochastic, and you can really quite often squeeze a profit out of this, which is very nice. You just have to be ready you just have to be on the right side of the market, But yeah, I think my opinion on this on the maize markets, if the weather condition stays the same, and also the rand keeps on weakening, which we can see it weakened quite a lot. We were on 1474th, I think, last week, and so we saw a bit of a weakening here. And if that keeps on going, I think really that the maize markets can pick up from here. But yeah, again, please note that this is just my opinions on the market. It's not to say it's factual, it's going to happen or anything. It's just what I think, and I share my knowledge with you guys. So hope this helped, and have a nice day. Keep the profits up.